Yeah, I'm sitting here now trying to figure out what I bought for something. It's a Hendey Lathe, and it's built somewhere between some in the early how do you say it 20th century 19 to 1916, 1917 or something like that. I've been trying to find the serial number, and I found one number here, and it's doesn't seem to be a serial number because it's only 3 digits. So I have to dig because it should be on the bed and in a protected space on the bed. I can't see anything on the end, but it's the ends seem to be rest pitting, so it might have been corroded away. We'll see. I try to clean it up and see if I can find any serial number on it, so I can say when the bed is made. Steve, a guy on the internet, he said that it's he said something like they have rebuilt the machine so that there's part taken off and replaced with new parts. I don't know. He didn't say anything more about it, so I don't know what they have done with the cone. Is putting on a fan belt and braced. They are braced on. I think you can see this. This is braced on these two parts here. So you can see it here. Here it's they have braced it. So greasing nickel. I don't know what to call this for something, but for sure not original. It's for grease. So I guess it's ball bearing. The collar here, which is supposed to be here, is gone. So that's something I have to make. So everything is going to be taken apart here, and I'm going to make all the parts. Hopefully I manage to do that. The cover for the cogwheel here is I guess it's broken, or somebody took it off and never put it back again. Most likely it's broken. So, and this lock, it's nice. This one is still here. So I'm going to use this one to make a casting for this handle. So I can have a lock here also. See if I manage to make these plates also the breastplate in casting. I'm going to paint it black. It's I'm not sure if that's the original color, but it's I see traces of black underneath the green here, and the red. The red is primer, I think. This is primer. Then you have the top coat. It's is 14 times 6 lathe. The thing I'm sitting and looking at now is apron. It's going to be a hard time to make a new half nut. So anybody who's looking at this video, I'm shouting out to you that for help with getting hold of a half nut to it. It's this apron looks like it's original. I mean, like it's from the same area from early 1900. The reason I'm guessing so is because I'm looking at patent drawings, and this patent drawing is from 1932, so clearly see a difference in the design on it. And I've seen there are a lot of different design on the apron. Up through the years, Hendey has been active as a tool making company, a lathe making. Then they made lathes and shapers, milling machines, and so on. Yeah, there have been a lot of different aprons. But before I can start taking anything apart, as everything seems to be quite heavy, I need to make a crane, a small crane here, like some sort of A-frame or something. So I'm sitting figuring out how we're going to design it. The thickness of the pipes, rectangular or square pipes. The quality of the steel. Yeah. So I'm sitting here thinking about taking off the lead screw, the reversing screw, and the stop rope. This on. I think I should be able to take off the apron. It doesn't seem like it's that heavy that I don't manage it. It's a single wall, so it's much lighter, a bit lighter than the double walls. I wish it was double, of course, but you got what you got, and it's lighter, so. This is my first video, so you have to excuse me for how I'm going through the video. I'm stumbling around here. And I have a speech impediment, which as you can hear. But I hope you get what I'm saying. So, yeah, there are some parts missing here. The reversing handle, the half nut handle, what did you call this again? This is for stopping of what did you call it again? Stopping the compound. Missing the rod who's going through here. It's possible to make it, I guess, as long as you can find any dimension, some drawings, if somebody can have drawings. So some drawings with dimension on it, and what kind of threads would be very nice. I can make a couple, and if somebody need, I can supply them with it. So I need to make screws because it's missing a lot of screws, and I don't like sitting here with screws which is not original. Or like proper screws. So I think I'm going to not be strictly true to the Hendey design everywhere. I'd like to be true to the time. I like the beauty of the instruments. The Iceman is selling ice cream to the kids. I'm one of them. So I think it's more or less like everybody's struggling to fill up the pockets. So we can have food for the day. Top slide, it's shouldn't be painted. The apron is supposed to be painted. I think the top area shouldn't be painted. I see they are doing some welding here. The lead screw is worn some places. That's also something I like to know. Is what's the specification on the threads? What's the specifications on the gear? Yeah, so I can make the parts. It cost a hell of a lot of money to buy all these measuring devices. I already bought a hell of a lot of tools, So it's all inputs about these sort of things where I can get the information would be very helpful. So there's a lot of things which need to be replaced if you want to have it good looking. It's always like this when people doesn't have the right tools, they are breaking the nuts, rounding nuts, rounding the hexagon on the Allen bolts. Same like on these ones. See here, it's also the same. I think this is for the lubrication. Also over here, lubrication points. Here you see it's missing a screw, and it's yeah. The history of the machine, I think it's import to United Kingdom, UK, to a company named Litton's Machine Tool Company, and when they have either if they stopped producing, the machine got sold, or if they renewed the machinery. It's ended up here in Thailand. So now it's living here in Thailand. I got it for 15,000 baht, and I think that's about $500. I had to buy it. I can't get it any cheaper than that. It's impossible. That's as cheap as it gets. Or it's ending up in a scrapyard. It would be nice to get more machines like this to furnish them. But to take care of the base, it's a learning phase, scraping, and yeah, I like to restore old machines, make parts. It's a start for me. So I'm grateful for all the input I can get there. So then we have the stop. We got the dogs, one on each side here. This is the feed stop. So to get this on, I need to take off the apron. I can't get it in here, or I have to take off the stop plug. I guess that's what they have done. Or they have forced it out. I need to make new gears, as the gear seems like it's worn pretty good. You can see here, that's also going to be I think that's going to be a problem to measure what kind of gear I have when they're all worn down. Greasing point I put up here. Lubrication point. It's ugly, just like welding on some shit and continue working. It's been a workhorse. Now she's good for nothing, so they didn't want her anymore. Here I have a number is 351, but it can't be the serial number. It must be a part number or something for the top slide. No part number here. So you see it's corroded and God knows. And the same here. This area is supposed to be the best place to put a serial number, as it's pretty good protected from the work area. Should be no very small chance to remove the numbers. So I can't find any, so I'm not on the hair either. I can't see any, but I hardly think that the number should be on the hair. It could be on the hair, of course. There's nothing so there's nothing here which can elaborate the serial number. So it's I can't evaluate, but it's rounded off pretty good, the ways. So this is something I only can judge by measuring it. I have to oil it. I mean, I've washed it and I never put oil on it. So I have to take care of that today. I'm looking a lot on Steve Tube or something. We have a Vernon lathe and a Hendey Lathe. We had a Atlas lathe, which is sold. So you can learn a lot from looking at what he's doing with his machines. I'm a Norwegian guy living in Thailand. I've been living here for nearly 20 years now. Summer next year I'll be living here 20 years. Officially I doesn't have any address. I have address in Norway. I haven't lived on that address for 20 years. More than 20, 21 years. 20 years, I think. I got months. No, that's I'm lying. 18, 17 years. I've been 17 years ago. I lived on this. 17 years ago, I lived on this address in Norway for a half year or so. Something like a half year. It's a heavy machine. It's somebody is suggesting it's about 1.5 metric tons, more than a ton. Not an imperial ton or US ton, but we have different tons. You have short ton, long ton, and so on. I don't know what you have in US. I don't know what, it's like 800 kilo or something, American ton, and metric is like 1,000 kilo. So it's like if it's take it in pound, it's like 2,000 pound, 3,000 pounds, somewhere between that. 2,500. So I'm going to move it in the garden. Have a small house there with 2 levels. So I'm going to live in the 2nd floor and or 1st floor, as you say, in the US, and ground floor I'm going to have the workshop. So I need to take it apart. So, and first I was thinking I take it apart, totally apart, and paint it all at once. But I reconsider that, and I think the best is to paint it one by one. And I'm going to spray paint it much. I think that's going to be a better looking result. You don't see the stripes from the paintbrush. So, yeah. So if anybody have any input about the Hendey Lathe, and they're thinking, like I said, like the dimension on all what kind of screws, how many threads per inch, and how many tooth per inch on a gear. Threads per inch. I'm not sure about. I was trying to buy a thread gauge, but it was with no luck because he never came back to me. I asked him if he could help me because it wasn't clear on his web page, the shop's web page, if the different gauges was inch or if it was metric, and they also had something they call for modular, and and diametral pitch, and I think it's diametral pitch I'm supposed to have a modular. I don't know what it is. I have to read up on that. And there's another thing also is like if you like to make metric threads. What I understand it, you just need to exchange one gear behind here to be able to do the threading. I think it might be this one which I need to replace this or this. The handle is broken here. So I wish it was original on at the gut. The cone is, which is supposed to be on above it, so you can use belt. Right. I have a VFD, variable frequency drive, for up to 3 horsepower, 3-phase, from 1-phase to 3-phase. I plan to use it both on my surface grinder and on the milling machine. I'm going to replace the motor on the milling machine to a 2 horsepower, and I'm going to get a 2 or 3 horsepower also on this one, this lathe, so I can use the same VFD on all of them with switching. I'm not going to use all at once, all machine at once, so I think that shouldn't be much of a problem. So well, so I'm stopping there, and I think I'm looking forward to hear whatever you have to say, guys. So I'm grateful for all the input. Thank you.